There he is. Johnny, how are you? What's
Hey,
happening,
John,
man?
how are you?
I'm doing good. What's going on?
Number one, my dad just called and he said it's LaRocchia, not LaRocchia.
Rocchia.
You don't want to piss off the LaRocchias, right?
La Rocchia.
LaRocchia.
That's how he wants it. All right, I respect that.
Now I'm in my tiny house here, and I heard we are going to do an interview about the show, and then Butch said last minute you want me to do stand up.
Well, no, I mean, I don't. You could sit down, but
Oh,
what I said to Butch was, I was hoping, and Butch is my contact who actually introduced John and I, and he's one of the best guys out there, publicist,
he's all right.
man, marketing guy, and uh, I told Nico to say, I always hog up the airtime, and we're always talking about different events that you guys did, but
Yeah,
I said, Fridays, it's Friday, man. Even though
I
we're
got
locked in
you.
the house, I'm trying to. I did my spiel in the beginning on what people should know about where the developments are, but the rest of the show we're talking about drinking
Yeah,
and fun and
we need to bring a little levity to them, right?
yeah. So I said, just tell him he can do whatever he wants.
All right. Well, I don't really, I wasn't really set up to do any stand up. Um, you know, kind of surprised. This is how my living room is all the time.
Bravo.
Just in case neighbors stop by and they want to do 5 minutes of shtick, I'm ready.
Bravo, my brother. That was excellent.
You like that?
I love it.
I gotta, with this whole thing, John. They say you should have 6 months of savings set up. My wife lost a job. I lost my job, all my teaching and my comedy stuff, and I realized I had 6 minutes. That's it. 6 minutes, and we ran out of money. I needed a new refrigerator, John. Did I tell you that?
No, you didn't.
Give me some feedback here. Give me some. Needed a new refrigerator. PC Richard, which I understand, won't deliver into the house. They leave it on the sidewalk. So I got this big refrigerator. I can't bring it into the house. Thank God I got an extension cord. We ran it there, and I'm giving out water and apples to all the neighbors who come by until I can get it in the house. I don't know if I told you, John. I was in isolation for 3 weeks. Did I tell you this?
I did not know this.
Yeah, my wife's a nurse, my daughter's a nurse, and they isolated me in the basement for 3 weeks. Finally, I'm knocking on the door, and I'm like, "Why am I down here?" They go, "I don't know."
Yo, Dad, we didn't tell you. You don't have to be down here.
No, they were putting chicken cutlets on the step without any plate. They had soup. They gave me some soup. It just rolled down the steps like a waterfall. Um, Took a while. I'm glad you brought up the point about me being a fireman. I was a New York City fireman for 21 years. So proud of it. So proud of what the guys are doing. Did you guys still see me?
Oh, yeah, we see.
Okay. So proud of what the guys are doing out there. But when you retire, John, your benefits go downhill a little bit. I needed a hearing aid. You know what a hearing aid costs, John? It's like $3,000. I can't afford that as a retired fireman. Found one in Walmart. $65. And it's perfect. It's a small piece you can hardly see with a bright yellow wire that goes down to a car battery. I pull it around in a red wagon. But you know what? I said, listen, I'm going to go to the union and complain. That's what you have to do, right? If you want things to change, you got to go. So I said, let me go down there. Why? Because the squeaky wheel gets the worm. Am I right, John?
Oh, yeah,
So,
without a doubt. I thought
no,
I thought the squeaky wheel gets the oil, but
oh, is that what it is? That's so I went down there. Let me do my punchlines, John. So I go down there. And I see my friend Tony. He could hardly see. All he can afford though is this three-legged seeing eye cat. So I said, Tony, how are the benefits? He goes, John, they suck. I said, I'm over here. They suck. So my friend Joe can't afford to fix his teeth, John. He walks around with his daughter's fake Halloween teeth. I said, Joe, how are the benefits? He goes, junk.
Yeah.
Friend of mine lost a leg. They gave him a Formica folding table leg. Folds up when he walks. That's not right. You like hot dogs, John? You like the hot dogs? We shouldn't eat the hot dogs. You like
I
them?
love hot dogs. My brother actually brought me over yesterday. My dear loving brother, and it's siblings day. Thank you, my brother. Derek
Thank
came
you.
over with a mask and gloves, but he brought me a 24-pack of Sabrett cocktail Franks.
Oh,
It was amazing. I put them right
they're
in the
delicious. But
convection oven.
We know we shouldn't eat them. I mean, they're delicious. Shouldn't eat hot dogs. I went to, what is that place where you drive in? I asked for a foot-long hot dog a few weeks ago. You know how big a foot-long hot dog is? A foot. It's freaking huge. I thought it was this big. So here's the deal. I travel a lot, right? And not lately, obviously, but I teach for Homeland Security, and small airports don't have a place to eat sometimes inside. I realize that. I go inside, I'm hungry, and I see this one newsstand. You know those little hot dogs rolling things?
Yep.
Okay, so I look at it, and there's one hot dog in there.
Wow.
And I'm like, don't eat it. Don't even eat it. And it's spinning around, right? It looks like it's been on the beach all day. And it's making like a noise even. It's like, and I'm like, don't eat the freaking hot dog, John. So I go up to the guy, I'm really hungry, and I look at him and I go, listen, I'll have a hot dog. The guy looks at me and goes, we sell hot dogs? Don't eat it, right? But I ate.
Man, that's like those ones in the 7-Eleven, Johnny. You
Yes,
know, like I see
exactly.
people actually standing in front of the grill in 7-Eleven looking at the fried chalupas and the hot dogs and the
All that good
sausages.
stuff.
I'm like, who raised these people? Who's even
And now
thinking
7-Eleven's the
about
only ones
eating
that
a
are open.
hot dog in a 7-Eleven?
I know. One day I ate 3 times at a gas station. I ate breakfast in some place when I was traveling because they had like a little thing. I had lunch, I had a hot dog, and for dinner I had like some barbecue in this other place around. They have some good places to eat in gas stations around the country, I have to tell you.
Yeah, and I actually love Arby's myself personally, the little roast beef sandwiches, and they're in some of the the rest areas. I like those.
Sure. Yes. I like the barbecue. The guys, we like the Q, right? We like to be at the Q.
Oh yeah.
So I got a son. He's a little older, good boy, but a little stoned. He's a good boy, as his mother would say, good boy, but he's an idiot. You know what I'm saying?
I know how that goes.
So I'm at the barbecue and I'm cooking like this. I don't know why I'm doing this because the barbecue's not on, right? But I'm there. And I said to my son, go down and get the hot dogs. He comes up 2 minutes later. Here's what he says, John. I can't find them. Can't find them, Dad. I mean, what do you mean you can't find them? I go, stay here at the grill and do this. He says, why? I said, I don't know. Just do this. So I go downstairs. I come back 2 minutes later. Guess what I have, John? Guess what I have? The hot dogs. And I shove them in his face. And I say, here they are. And he seriously looks at me and says this. They were probably behind something. And in his defense, John, they were behind something, a larger package of hot dogs.
Right. Yeah, I gotta agree with you. I got a lot of younger kids. I got 3 young kids, 2 young daughters who are 21 and 18, Victoria and Ava. My son John's 14. But I also have a lot of young college-age kids that work around the show. And
right.
It's so crazy, John, that young kids, your joke is actually on the point.
Yeah.
I say, where's that bottle of zinc? I don't see it. Where is it? Oh, and then I got to come over and go, oh, look at this. I moved this bottle over. Here it is. Oh, they lost their initiative, the kids. You know what I mean? It's not right there, like given to them on a platter with a participation trophy next to it. They don't have any effort to put into it.
I went to pick up my daughter at Binghamton a few weeks ago. Obviously, they closed down. She's doing a schoolwork from home. What's really cool is she's on spring break. She told me Monday, Dad, classroom, we're on spring break. And I go, what are you doing for spring break? And she's swinging on my grandson's swing in the yard. That was a spring break. That's it. But I went up there to pick her up, and she sent a notice to me the night before, an email. She says, Dad, you're not allowed in the door. And I said, oh, she's going to carry all this stuff out by herself, but I guess that's great. They're not letting people in there, spreading people out. And I get there, and I see parents walk in and out of the dorm. And I go, babe, I thought I wasn't allowed in the dorm. She goes, no, Dad, just you. Remember what happened the last time you were up here? Just you, Dad. So that's a little bit of the shtick that I might be doing on tomorrow night. And I have 15 comics from around the country participating. It's going to be a great night. We've so far purchased 2,500 N95s that we were giving out to some first responders, some hospitals, the Veterans Hospital where we do our shows. They're using the same mask over and over. Some other organizations I don't want to mention are using no masks. So we're going to get these masks out. We're sending care packages out, John, healthy snacks to some of the ERs. So if they don't get a chance to eat, there's something there they can grab. It's going to be a great night.
Well, Johnny, where could people find out more about it so they could tune into the comedy, so they can make a little donation? What's the
Yes.
website for that?
Go to the laughtersaveslives.org website. You can hit the donate button right there. In fact, today we're using that button. We're kind of making sure it works. So if people want to go in and hit the donate button and just put $1,000 in, we just want to see if it's working. John, we want to see if it's operational. And then you go on Facebook.
You can get away with that. But wait, let me just say that again so I have it right, Johnny.
Yeah.
You go to laughtersaveslives.com.
.org.
.org. Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure. So
Yeah.
people want to check out laughtersaveslives.org. There's a donate button there. And
Yep.
then tomorrow you're getting together like 15 or more comics who are
Yep.
all going to do a little shtick and try to make people laugh. What time?
Little shtick.
What time will that be?
That's from 6 to 10. It's going to be a Jerry Lewis type telethon, Zoomathon. I'll be hosting it from my living room right here. And we'll have comics from some from California, some from Jersey, some from Long Island.
Where will you be streaming it?
They'll be zooming in.
No, I know,
Live.
but where will you? I know, but where will you be streaming it to?
We will. I'm sorry. Go on Facebook and look up Strong Island Television.
Strong Island Television. Okay.
But if you go to the website, there's a flyer there. It'll tell you all of that.
Okay, Strong Island Television.
On Facebook.
Listen, man, you're always there for me. I want to make sure that we got all the particulars down so
Thank you, sir.
people can help out, or maybe they need help, and that's what you guys are providing too, just to help and maybe making somebody laugh for 15 minutes.
Yep.
You know, I was watching some stuff this morning on the news that, you know, some people maybe, you know, they lose the faith, they never had the faith, whatever it may be, but the calls to suicide prevention hotlines are up huge. You know, some people lost people. They couldn't see them before they lost them. Other people lost their jobs. Other people are facing losing their business.
Yes.
And not everybody was perfect already. So you had the people that were suicidal, probably more suicidal. Then you got other people who were like just on the brink of becoming, you know, Walter White from Breaking Bad. And now they're going over the edge too.
Yeah.
So, you know, just by making people laugh, you're probably helping some people out there lower their anxiety a little bit.
Well, you know, I have the experience from after 9/11. We lost 19 in my house, and I know the laughter. When we started to laugh again, we started to feel normal again. And I think
what kind of comics? Like, does it have to be a stand-up comic, or could it be? Could you do like some storytelling that a
the comics? I'm letting the comics do what they want. They're pros. I said, listen, you want to stand up, you want to sit down, you want to eat a sandwich, you want to drink wine, whatever you want to do. All I want is for you to be funny, so the people that are watching can laugh. Because we have some testimonials from nurses and stuff. Hold on 1 second, John. Yeah. Honey, I gotta finish it. I'll take the backdrop down in a second. John Tobacco. I'll explain who he is later. I'm sorry, John.
That's okay. And what are the guys doing? Like, everybody's doing like 15 minutes or a half hour?
Not even. Everybody wants a piece of this, John. That's how comics are. That's how firemen are. They all want to help. So we're trying to do 5, 7 minutes, maybe 10 for some of them. So we're going to have a lot of different angles, a lot of different laughter. My dad's even calling in from the woods somewhere. He's isolated in a cabin. We haven't spoke to him in a month. Supposedly he's going to call in. We can see my father for the first time in a while.
Wow, that's nice. So I'm not a comic or anything, you know, but
that's what I heard.
I tend to turn a good story into a comedic or humorous telling from time to time.
Yes.
Can I maybe get in the queue as like an amateur along with all the pros? And
I would think we could sneak you in, talk to Butch. He's making the lineup.
Okay, yeah.
We'd love to have you.
Maybe I'll do like 15-minute, whatever everyone's doing.
Don't push it, Alan. Don't push it.
All right, well, I'll do 5 minutes if you want. I tend to do 2 hours a day pretty fairly well, but not as a comic. Or some people think my whole act is a comedy act, but who knows?
And that's perfect, because the non-comics, it's $100 a minute donation. So we'd love to have you for.
All right. Well, look, I'm thinking that well in advance of whether you decide if I can be on, I'm gonna go hit the donate button. Me personally.
You're the best.
And then I also think that I would encourage, a lot of my friends and followers for Liquid Lunch to tune in and hit the donate button as well. So
I would love that. Each mask is costing us I just put in the second order, about $3.15 the second order. So look at it that way. If you want to sponsor a mask for first responders, some of them are using them over and over again. They should be changing them out every patient, every day. Think about how many masks you want to sponsor and hit the donate button. How does that sound?
Hold on. How about this? So every 35, 3, 10. Okay. So you got for 7-day supply for somebody, so they have a new N95. I don't know if they even need that, but I think they need it no matter what, right?
Some of them do.
So you could do a 7-day pack for $24.50. We had 50 cents for shipping and handling.
There you go.
Make it a round donation of $25, and you could take care of a first responder for a week.
Love it.
I think that's fair, right? To ask.
I like it. Yeah, I like the way you put that.
I'm a math guy. You see.
I saw Blaine did it. You rounded it off and everything.
I amaze and confuse people in different ways than you. You know.
You want to know something, John? You want to hear something funny?
Yeah, it's about time. I was waiting for
all right, I set you up for that one. This microphone is just a prop, and I'm standing here holding it. I have no idea why.
All right, so listen, I'm gonna connect with. We're doing some master classes and making certain kinds of drinks today.
Nice.
So you kicked it off. I mean, you're usually a closer. I appreciate you being an opener for the funny Flashback Friday day. But,
anything for you.
And I feel the same about you. And I'll talk to Butch later on. And if there's a time that you would like a lowly political talk show host to try to make people laugh, I'm happy to join in and help you guys promote it.
We would love to have you. We're going to be doing a big show in September at Malloy College, so we'll keep you posted.
Let's get past tomorrow, and then we'll stop promoting them.
Well, I like to look forward in a positive way, John.
Yeah, me too. Maybe you could mentor me. You know, one day I could be as not funny as you.
That's easy. That's easy.
That's the point. All right. For your father, I want to say, John LaRocchia is joining us from the Laughter Saves Lives Foundation. You got to check out their site, laughterSavesLives.org. Johnny's a retired FDNY guy. He puts together comedy shows to raise money to help organizations that help the families of first responders. So it's a great cause. And tomorrow they're doing 6 to 10, all Real Pro live comics. And if you want to check it out also, you can go to Strong Island Television. I'll keep you posted on all that.
I can get out of my pajamas here.
Yeah, you can take your pajamas off. I'm going to cut off.
Honey, John Tobacco is his name.
All right, I'm going to cut off your camera now. You're the best, Johnny. Thank you so much,
Johnny. Thank you, John. I really appreciate it.